Hi everyone, welcome to day 28. And today is one of my most memorable moments is that I have shared the story of Haridas Thakur's life with all of you in the last 4 days, and we completed that journey, a small journey of knowing one person who was so dedicated to chanting, right? And it's unbelievable, right? If you think about it, what he went through in his life, right? In spite of all the resistance he had in the society from the administration, right? He never gave up, right? And the final moments also were so beautiful, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, had given him that wish of, Jiva Samadhi, right? He gave up his life voluntarily, right? And by chanting Hare Krishna mantra, and all the devotees around him were chanting Hare Krishna mantra with him. That is the way a Vaishnava would always want his life to end, right? But it was not possible until we start chanting every day, right? It will not happen suddenly, in the end of our life. We will remember everything, and then we will be able to, arrange all this, right? We have to start chanting now, and our family members also should chant wherever possible, right? And, children should chant. When only that atmosphere is, conducive for your chanting, only then your the end of your life will also be as beautiful as your how you lived your life, right? And I shared a picture of my daughter also chanting. So young girl, she's only 6 to 7 years old, but she likes chanting with me, right? And then of course you're seeing the people from the Western world also have adopted beautifully. This is only possible because if you know the background of this, Hare Krishna mantra chanting, the stories, the devotees, unless you relate to these things, you would be able to chant with that energy and with that faith, right? You cannot just cannot chant just like that, right? And when do we chant? There are many ways to chant. Some of you could plan chanting 5 minutes a day in the early hours or in the evening, or you could chant at just after something, like just after you get up, after your lunch, a breakfast or dinner, just 2, 3 minutes you can do. You can even chant just before eating also. That challenges your willpower. It will be a mind over matter. You can chant for 2, 3 minutes, just before you eat your food. Then you can see how you can make your willpower stronger, right? And chanting, I'm not saying chant continuously for 1 hour or 5 hours. No, I'm just telling you to begin with chanting just 2, 3 minutes a day. Put a timer for 2, 3 minutes and chant Hare Krishna mantra, right? And you can also, if you're not finding it difficult to chant, put the kirtan of Hare Krishna mantra, right? Put the kirtan and listen to that. I do that when I'm driving my car, to the mall, or when I'm going to my shopping, local shopping. It just takes about, sometimes 10 minutes or maybe 5 minutes. I put my kirtan of two of my favorite kirtans. I put very soft. It is. I let it play in the car while I drive, right? So that's where you get association with chanting, without a mala also, right? You can do listening, or you can also do chanting with a mala, or with your fingers also, fingertips. I will share with that. I share how I do the chanting with my fingertips tomorrow, right? And one more thing you can do, right, for chanting, while if you're going for a walk in the morning, right, you say it's a 30, 40 minute walk, have your mobile, the kirtan, which I'll share with you, play it, and you just keep walking with the kirtan. So that way your fitness is also managed, and your chanting is also managed. You don't have to make extra time for chanting. You can do chanting, by listening to kirtan chanting while you walk. I do that actually. I walk for 40 minutes and I just play the soft music of kirtan going on, and I hum along with that. Right. So it's beautiful, right? So you're not making any extra special time for that. Right. So like this, you have to find pockets of moments in your life to associate with chanting, right? And that is my will and wish that, you listen to, Hare Krishna mantra or the other mantra which I gave, right? Both are simple mantras, very easy, and you can listen beautifully. And as far as Dattatriya's teaching is today, let's go there quickly. So today's Dattatriya's, guru is the Python, right? The Python is, he says, I learned contentment from the Python. Interesting, right? So what does a python do? It catches its prey and doesn't hunt for a very long time. It stays, so that it is till it really feels hungry, it'll again go for a hunt, right? So he's comparing our life should be like that. Our lifestyle should be like that, right? See, we are all overworked sometimes. If you see our careers, you just observe your careers. We are probably overworked, some of us, right? I'm not saying all of you are doing it, but some of you may be overworked. Instead of working just 8 to 9 hours a day, you're probably working 12 hours a day. Try to organize your work in such a way you finish all your work sooner and you can spend time for this chanting, and you can shine some time for reading books of Krishna consciousness. I'll be sharing some books for you to read. So this way, as you grow in your life, you will get association and understanding slowly. And by the end of your life, you will be exactly knowing how to give 100% for Krishna, right? It's not possible to give 100% to Krishna immediately just after retiring or just after, a particular moment of your life. You have to chant, you have to read books, you have to have commit, you have your family commitments, everything you will have now. But slowly, if you can, slowly, I mean, if you keep these practices alive, all right, then by the time you are in a state where the responsibilities are decreasing, then you can chant more or you can even, serve more, right? So this is my goal actually, to make your life conducive for Krishna, chanting Krishna's name and serving Krishna in whatever way you think is appropriate. But ultimately, in the end of life, we should give 100%. Now, when this end of life will come, we don't know. That is also a big mystery, right? We see, so I tell you that, just start. It's very important. Just start chanting and, pray to Tulsi Devi. Two things are definitely important, right? Like glorify Tulsi Devi, water her, and the second one is chanting. These are the only two things I demand, right, for to make it a part of your life. Everything else will fall in place if you do these two things, right? And that's what I want to share with you today. And we'll catch up tomorrow with some more learnings of Dattatreya and some more wonderful stories that are coming, hand-picked stories, which will, make you excited, fill you with enthusiasm to chant and think of Krishna as a part of your life. Thank you so much. Bye.